Have you ever walked into a room and felt invisible? Or noticed that people don't respond to your texts, don't invite you out, or seem to forget you exist? You're not alone. What if I told you that you might be doing certain things, subconsciously, that make people ignore you? Not because they dislike you, but because their minds are reacting to invisible signals you are sending. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of human behavior. I'll show you 5 powerful subconscious habits that could be pushing people away without you realizing it. These aren't obvious traits like being rude or loud. These are subtle, often invisible behaviors rooted in psychology, body language, and emotional energy. Let's break them down one by one, so you can stop being invisible and start connecting authentically. 1. Negative body language. Without saying a single word, your body speaks volumes. Your posture, facial expressions, and gestures are constantly communicating. Even when you think you are silent. Crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, slouching, or turning slightly away from people may seem minor. But to others, it sends a strong subconscious message: I don't want to connect. According to body language experts and studies on mirror neurons, people naturally mirror the emotions and behaviors they see. If your body says closed off, others may unconsciously feel unwelcome or even unsafe. Imagine meeting someone who never looks up, speaks with their head down, and keeps their distance. You'd likely feel uneasy or lose interest without knowing why. That's your brain responding to non-verbal cues. So if you want to stop being ignored, start with your body. Open posture, eye contact, relaxed facial expressions. These are silent invitations for connection. 2. Over-apologizing or downplaying yourself. Do you find yourself saying sorry for things you didn't do wrong? Or introducing yourself with, I'm just, or I'm not that good at? These phrases feel polite, but they communicate self-doubt. Over-apologizing or minimizing your presence signals to others that you don't believe in your own value, and people subconsciously treat you based on how you treat yourself. Psychologically, it's tied to a lack of self-worth or fear of judgment. You might think you're being humble or kind, but it actually makes others subconsciously overlook you. Why? Because confidence, quiet, grounded confidence, draws attention. Insecurity repels it. Next time you are tempted to shrink yourself, pause. You don't need to inflate your ego. Just speak clearly, with self-respect. That alone changes how people perceive and remember you. 3. Not matching social energy. Social connection is a dance of energy. When your energy doesn't match the environment, people may feel a disconnect. If everyone is laughing and sharing, but you stay distant or quiet, not because you're shy, but because you're mentally elsewhere, others sense that. On the flip side, being overly energetic in a quiet, serious space can feel jarring. This mismatch makes people subconsciously uncomfortable. They might not think, oh, they're weird. Instead, they'll simply start excluding you from the flow. It's like trying to play a different rhythm in a group song. This isn't about being fake. It's about being present. Tune into the room. Feel the vibe. Then bring your authentic self in harmony with that energy. That's how connection begins. 4. Talking too much about yourself. You've met them before. The person who tells you everything about their life, but asks nothing about yours. While sharing your story is important, dominating conversations, especially with me language, can subconsciously repel others. People crave to feel seen and heard. When someone monopolizes a conversation, it unconsciously signals your experience doesn't matter. And so, people tune out, disconnect, or avoid future interactions. Psychologists call this conversational narcissism. It doesn't always come from arrogance. It can come from nervousness or a desire to be liked. Here's the fix. Listen more than you speak. Ask thoughtful questions. Show curiosity. When people feel heard by you, they naturally want to hear from you. 5. Avoiding vulnerability or emotional openness. Let's be honest, vulnerability is scary. But trying to appear perfect or emotionally distant makes it hard for others to connect with you. People don't bond over perfection. They bond over shared struggles, authentic feelings, and human imperfection. Carl Jung talked about the shadow, the hidden parts of ourselves we try to repress. When you hide your struggles, emotions, or uncertainty, people feel a wall between you and them. Even if you're physically present, you're emotionally absent. True connection requires a bit of courage. You don't need to overshare. But saying things like, "I've been struggling with this lately," or "I don't have it all figured out," makes you real. And realness is magnetic. The truth is, we all want to feel seen, heard, and valued. But sometimes our own subconscious behaviors block us from that connection. Let's recap. 1. Your body language speaks louder than words. 2. The way you treat yourself tells others how to treat you. 3. Social energy matters more than we realize. 4. Conversations are two-way bridges, not monologues. 5. Emotional openness is the gateway to connection. Now that you're aware of these habits, you have the power to change them. Awareness is the first step to transformation. So what's one habit from today's list that you'll start working on? Drop it in the comments. Let's grow together. If this video resonated with you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more deep dives into psychology, philosophy, and personal growth. Thanks for watching. And remember, you're not invisible. You're just one insight away from connection.